Welcome. You will need a block or pillows for your practice today, and you can place it at the top of your mat for easy access during class. Optional props are a bolster and blanket. We will begin in crocodile pose, laying on your stomach on the mat, arms crossed with your forehead resting on your hands or forearms. If it feels better, you can place your head on a folded blanket and relax your arms in a gold post position. Your feet and legs will be hip-width distance, letting the heels turn out and the legs flop open. Close your eyes and let your whole body relax into the floor. Draw your awareness to your breath. Notice if it's smooth or if you're holding your breath. Attempt to smoothen out the breath, moving from the exhale directly to the inhale and back to the exhale without pause. Draw your awareness to your abdomen. Notice how it feels as the abdomen pushes against the earth on the inhale, and how the earth helps push the air out on the exhale. Notice any sensations as your abdomen expands and then relaxes. Move your awareness to your low back. Notice any sensations in your low back. Shift your awareness to your rib cage. Notice the expansion of your ribs on the inhale. Feel the contraction as you exhale. Noticing the shift from inhale to exhale. Draw awareness to your heart. The heart is receiving a gentle hug from your lungs as you inhale. It's letting go of anything you don't need on the exhale. Bring awareness back to your nostrils, following the flow of the breath as you inhale and exhale. Notice any sensations in and around your nostrils. Any change of temperature, any movement. Feel the reflection of the breath off the earth. Take a few more breaths here, noticing any sensations. On your next inhale, bring your palms underneath your shoulders. On an exhale, push into your palms and bring your knees underneath your hips to a tabletop position. Hands are shoulder width apart with a slight external rotation. The pointer finger pointing directly to the top of the mat and the rest of your fingers spread out from there. Knees and feet are hip width distance, If you look in between your knees, you can't see your feet. The tops of the feet are pressed into the ground. Begin with a neutral spine. Your gaze is at the top of the mat. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, move into cow, swaying the back, looking up, lifting the tailbone, shoulders back. Exhale, cat, round the spine, chin to chest, tummy in, tailbone down. Inhale, sway the back and look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Repeat this 3 more times on your own as we begin to warm up the body to enhance our flexibility. After your 3rd round, return to a neutral spine in tabletop. Inhale here. Exhale, look to the right and bring your right shoulder towards the right hip, creating a stretch on the left side body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look to the left and bring your left shoulder towards the left hip, creating a stretch on the right side of the body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look and move towards the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, move and look towards the left. Inhale, back to center. Repeat a couple more times on your own, to your own breath, warming up the spine with this lateral movement. Syncing the movement with the breath. After your last complete round, meet back in tabletop with a neutral spine. Place your hands 1 handprint forward with the same external rotation as in tabletop. Press fingertips firmly into the mat, and if needed, your hands can be a little wider than shoulder width. Turn your toes under, lift the knees, and shift the hips back into downward dog. Press the hips towards the wall behind you, heels towards the earth, and torso towards your thighs. You can walk your feet, lifting one heel at a time, bending the knees. Roll the shoulder blades away from each other and slide them down your back. Relax your head and neck. Bend the knees and lift up on the toes, and then begin straightening the legs as you bring the heels towards the ground into your full expression of downward dog. Breathe here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of the mat into a forward fold, keeping your knees bent. Go ahead and place your hands on your thighs and roll up one vertebrae at a time to standing. Standing at the top of the mat, feet hip width distance. Relax your toes to the ground and ground through the 3 points of your feet, the big toe ball mound, the pinky toe ball mound, and the heel. Squeeze and lift the pelvic floor, engage the core, engage your thighs and your glutes, feeling the strength of your legs. Your arms are by your side, palms facing out. Relax your shoulders up, back, and down. Pull up from the crown of the head with your chin parallel to the floor. Feel strong and solid, without tension. This is Tadasana, or mountain pose. Let's take a moment to breathe here. Now step your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. The toes slightly pointed out, and bend the knees and rest your hands on your thighs. You're going to straighten your arms and have your upper body, the weight into your thighs through your hands. Bend forward slightly to bring the weight of the torso over the arms so you can relax the deep muscles of the abdomen, which support the lumbar spine. We will begin with some standing cat-cows. If you find that your hands are slipping, you are able to make a thumb pocket with your pants by just lifting the pocket and sticking your thumbs in there. And that'll help with any slipping. So to begin these standing cat-cows, inhale, sway the back, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, sway the back, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Do this a couple more times on your own with your own breath. We'll meet back with a neutral spine. If you are currently menstruating, are pregnant, or have untreated high blood pressure or untreated pressure behind the eyes, then continue with just the standing cat-cow. Otherwise, we will move into a strengthening practice called Agnisara. Lengthen the back of your neck and tuck the chin by looking down at the lower belly. Feel free to close your eyes during this exercise. On the exhale, you will engage muscles from the bottom up, engaging the thighs, the glutes, the pelvic floor, the abdomen, using this engagement to push out all the air. On the inhale, you soften and relax. Exhale, engage the muscles, building heat from the bottom up. Inhale, soften and relax, attempting to relax one muscle group at a time. Exhale, draw the abdomen back towards the spine, squeeze the pelvic floor and the buttocks and the inner thighs. Inhale, relax and soften. Repeat this several times on your own. This practice helps shake off deep-rooted inertia, awakening the gut and the brain. It provides nourishment to all organs, invigorating the energetic system. Feel that heat build internally as you exhale and you engage those muscles from the bottom up. And inhale and relax. Take one more round of breath and movement, and then roll back up to standing in mountain pose. Feet are hip width distance, palms facing forward. Take a couple of breaths here to notice how your body feels after building heat in Agnisara. If you closed your eyes, gently open them. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up and look up. Take a slight back bend if it feels good. Exhale, sweep arms out and down, keeping a flat back and coming into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to chins. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and step back into downward dog. pressing your hips towards the wall behind you, heels toward the earth, and torso towards your thighs. You can walk your dog if this feels good by bending your knees and lifting heels one at a time. Ground through your hands and grip with your fingers. Roll the shoulder blades away from each other, sliding them down your back. We're building upper body strength with this pose and improving circulation. Relax your head and neck. Bend the knees, lift up on the toes, and begin straightening the legs as you bring the heels towards the ground in your full expression of downward dog. Breathe here. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, place the left knee just inside the left hand as we move into pigeon pose. Slide the left foot towards the right edge of the mat. Slide the right leg straight back from the hips. Keep the hips level here. Walk your hands underneath the shoulders, keeping the shoulder blades down, feeling a slight back bend. Take a few breaths here. Keep the abdomen engaged. On your next exhale, walk your hands forward and lower to your forearms. Lower your head, relax the shoulder into sleeping pigeon. Breathe into any tension you may feel. Offer softening, inviting relaxation. Continuing to breathe. On your next exhale, place your hands underneath your shoulders and push up. Shift your left hip to the ground, keeping your left knee bent. Bend your right knee and bring it to meet your left foot in deer pose. Your right foot is by your right hip, and your right hip may be lifted off the mat. Try to sit up as straight as you can, and then begin to walk your hands toward the left, creating a twist. Allow your gaze to go towards the left. Breathe here. Twists are good for improving spine flexibility and strengthening the diaphragm. Breathe into the twist. On your next inhale, come back to center. Begin moving into pigeon pose on the other side. Bring the right knee to the right side of the mat. Slide the right foot toward the left edge of the mat. And bring the left leg around, sending it straight back from the hip. Keeping the hips level, walk the hands underneath the shoulders, abdomen engaged. Keeping shoulder blades down, feeling a slight back bend here. Breathe here. On your next exhale, walk your hands forward and lower to forearms, lowering the head and relaxing the shoulders. Breathing here. Using our breath to bring in more relaxation and to release any tension. On your next exhale, begin to push the upper body back up. Shift your weight to the right hip, keeping your right knee bent. Bend your left knee and bring it to meet your right foot in deer pose. Your left foot is by your left hip, and your left hip may be lifted off the mat. Try to sit up as straight as you can, and then begin to walk your hands toward the right, creating a twist. Allow your gaze to go towards the right, breathing into this twist. Bringing a gentle squeeze to your organs, thanking them for all that they do. On your next inhale, come back to center. Bring both feet out straight in front of you into a seated staff. Engage the leg muscles, lifting the heels off the earth. Your feet are flexed. Place your palms on the ground outside of your hips and lift through the crown of your head. Breathe here, feeling the strength and activeness of this pose. Bring your arms overhead and then begin to hinge forward, keeping a flat back. Once you have hinged as much as you can relax into a forward fold, releasing the arms towards the feet, letting the head hang, relaxing here and breathing into your back, feeling this stretch. This pose helps improve digestion and calm the nervous system. Slowly begin to roll your upper body up one vertebrae at a time. Grab your block or pillows and come to lay down on your back. As we move into this next pose, it is important to keep your head and neck centered throughout the pose. Moving it to either side could lead to injury. If you have a block, you want the block to be in a horizontal shape. Bend your knees, placing your feet on the mat. Ground into your feet and lift your hips up. Place the block or pillows underneath your low spine and release your hips onto the support. Arms are down by your side and bring the knees towards your chest. Press into your arms and then begin to straighten your legs. Then you can relax your legs here and your arms and just breathe. I'm going to keep the gaze towards the ceiling, not moving the neck. This pose increases blood flow to the brain. We're going to rest here and get all the benefits from this pose. It supports memory, helps reduce stress, and reduce depression. It increases circulation and purifies the blood. This pose restores brain tissue that normally gets restored during sleep. Just breathe and find the relaxation in this pose, even though your feet are in the air. This gives us a moment to find a new perspective. Just a few more seconds here, a few more rounds of breath. All right, to release, bring your feet back to the ground. Keeping your knees bent, press into your feet, lifting your hips, and take the block or pillows out from underneath your back. Place them to the side and then begin lowering your hips slowly to the ground, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around your knees, and give yourself a hug. If it feels good, you can gently rock and back and forth or side to side. Do any last movements that your body is asking for. Inhale, give yourself a good squeeze, and exhale, release into Shavasana. Lying on your back, legs extended, arms by your side, palms facing up. You can place a bolster or a pillow underneath your knees, or a rolled blanket underneath your neck for support. Anything you need to be comfortable and find relaxation. Draw your chin in a bit, relax your jaw, and begin to bring your awareness to your breath. Deepen your relaxation with every exhale. Breathe in nourishment. Exhale anything that no longer serves you. Draw awareness to the crown of your head, using your breath to invite relaxation. Notice any sensations of aliveness. Draw awareness down to the neck and the throat. Invite openness to this area. Bring awareness to your shoulders. Breathing into relaxation, inviting softening. Move your awareness down the upper arms to the elbows and forearms and wrists. Breathe awareness into your hands. Notice any sensations of aliveness in your hands and the tips of your fingers. Bring awareness back up the arms to your chest and rib cage. Thanking your lungs for the nourishment your breath brings. Invite further softening and relaxation. Draw awareness to the abdomen. Noticing the rise and fall as you breathe in and out. Bring awareness to the hips. Breathing into relaxation and release. Awareness begins to drift down the thighs to the knees. Thanking your legs for all the support they provide. Draw awareness down the shins to the ankles and the feet. Noticing any sensations of aliveness in your feet and the tips of your toes. Take a moment to create a sweeping awareness from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head and back, matching the sweep with your breath. Inviting relaxation and rest. Bring awareness back to the soles of your feet, up to the calves and the back of the thighs. Breathe into relaxation as you notice the points of contact your back has with the ground. Bring your awareness back up your neck to the back of your head, feeling the support from the earth. Now bring your awareness to the nostril area, noticing any sensations as you inhale and exhale. Begin to deepen your breath, extending the exhale. Start to slide your thumb across the tips of your fingers. Begin waking your body as you rotate your wrists and ankles. If it feels good, reach up for a big stretch like you're waking up from a nap, and then release. Shift onto one side of your body into a fetal position. Take a moment to bring this feeling of relaxation with you, and then begin to push up into a seated position. We will end with an alternate nostril breathing exercise, Nadi shodhanam. Find a comfortable seated position with a straight spine. It may feel good to set your hips on a pillow and have your knees crossed on the floor. Or perhaps you feel most comfortable sitting in a chair. Find a position that works best for you, allowing the most stillness while you're sitting up with a straight spine. During this practice, you are welcome to use any hand placement you'd like for closing nostrils. The traditional hand placement, Vishnu Mudra, is using the right hand, bending the peace fingers into your hand, and using the right thumb to close the right nostril, and the ring finger followed by the pinky to close the left nostril. Again, use any hand placement that you prefer. Take a moment to center, noticing your breath, and a moment to relax. Breathe in together. Breathe out through both nostrils. Breathe in through both nostrils to begin. Close the right nostril. Exhale through the left. Close the left nostril. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Stay here and inhale through the left. Switch and exhale through the right. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Stay here. Inhale through the right. Switch. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Release and breathe normally through both nostrils. Notice any sensations in your body. Notice any differences from the right to the left side of your body. We will do one more round, starting with the opposite nostril. Breathe in together. Breathe out through both nostrils. Breathe in through both nostrils to begin. Close the left nostril and exhale through the right. Close the right, inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Stay here and inhale through the right. Switch, exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Stay here, inhale through the left. Switch, exhale through the right. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Release and breathe normally through both nostrils. Notice how your body feels after completing this breathing exercise. Send gratitude to your body for its natural intelligence that works so hard every day. Send gratitude to yourself for coming to the yoga mat today and completing this practice. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Acknowledge the light within you and within all of us. Namaste.